Have you ever wondered how to encourage someone effectively? Perhaps you have identified symptoms of depression to someone you cared about, and yet they are trying to block you. And you wonder, how could I reach out and give encouragement to this person? How could I show her that I care? In this video, I'm going to share about 5 love languages of encouragement. And we are going to start right now. Hello radiant people, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is our first time to meet, my name is Axalan. I am an encourager coach. I'm wearing this cap because this month I am celebrating my 3rd year anniversary at World Pulse. It's on World Pulse that I have enhanced my skill in encouraging women, and for 3 years now, I have been giving encouragement to women and girls. And as an encourager coach, I help the World Pulse team enhance its encourager program. And I would just want to celebrate my 51 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. To celebrate my 51 subscribers, I have this beautiful painting at the back and a wine. It's very encouraging that there are 51 people out there stepping up to decide to support this channel, a channel about giving encouragement, creating a culture of kindness, advocating for inclusion to people with special needs and disabilities, to choose and pause to use kind words is such a courageous act. In fact, it is a rebellious act because you just decide to be different in the way you respond. And if you are that rebel like me, rebelling against this toxic culture filled with criticism, discrimination, and putting each other down, then you belong to this tribe. You belong to this community of encouragers. So please like and subscribe this channel and let us learn about encouragement and helping people feel seen, heard, and valued, celebrated, and appreciated. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the 5 love languages of encouragement. This is inspired by Gary Chapman's best-selling book, The 5 Love Languages. Knowing the love language of a person you care about, it could be your sibling, your friend, your office mate, your parent, your daughter, your son, whoever it is. If you know their love language, that is a good place to start on how to encourage them, right? So what are the 5 love language? So number 1 is the most popular of all, the words of affirmation. People with this love language likes to read or hear words that uplifts them or affirms them. And usually people look at this as words of encouragement. Any word that uplifts, any word that empowers, any word that supports or validates. If you have been watching my videos, I usually use the word validate and invalidate. It's not about trying to please people and getting their validation. It's more, the definition when I say validate is when you feel sad and this person say, yeah, I see your sadness. That validates that sadness. But when you say, I feel down, I feel sad, and this person says, don't feel sad, don't feel down, you should look at the brighter side, you should be grateful, that is an invalidation. Anyway, so yeah, words that validate, words that uplift, you could show that by writing a letter, sending a meaningful email, writing an uplifting comment on social media, sending cards, handwritten cards, or just speaking it, or just verbalizing those words to the person would give encouragement. So number 2 is acts of service. People with a love language of acts of service feel love through your action. Actions speak louder than words. In a household, for example, in a context of a married couple, it could be helping your wife with the household chores. You clean, you do the laundry, anything that is expressed through action. Those services, small kinds of act, is an expression of love for these people, and it is also a source of encouragement. Well, if someone you care about have depression and their love language is acts of service, nothing that you're going to tell them would uplift them. But if you visit them and offer them something, a bowl of soup, or you would offer to clean their house, or you wash their dishes, or you do laundry, or those act of services, they would feel encouraged, they would feel loved. Number 3 is quality time. So people with this love language spells love as time. Time. No words, no acts of service, just your presence, just the feeling of being there. It could be expressed in just watching a movie together, or running errands together, or doing chores together, strolling together, or playing video games together. That is a source of encouragement for people with this love language. There are people who are in a lockdown with their family, but there is no connection, there's no listening, there is no providing a safe space. Then they feel isolated and alone in the midst of a lot of people. The connection only comes when we do something together. I'm going to set aside reading, set aside social media, hobbies or what, and just to spend this time with you and say, I'm just here if you need me. Your presence with undivided attention, that is a source of encouragement. Number 4 is receiving gifts. And for the person whose love language is receiving gifts, it's actually, they believe that you can give without loving, but you can't love without giving. So these are people who express their love by giving gifts to you. And so they will feel encouraged when you give gifts to them. So it could just be tokens of appreciation. It could be also letters, or I thought about you and that's why I bought this and gave it to you. It could be small gifts. It could be expensive gifts. It depends upon your budget. But for people who likes to give, they feel love when they also receive gifts. So number 5 is physical touch. And this is non-sexual touch, okay? People with this love language love to be touched. It could be a handshake, like, great job, my dear. Or it could be a hug. It's as long as it is non-sexual, the pat on the back, or, a massage. A massage could be an encouragement. For example, this person is like feeling depressed and you see symptoms of depression. You just hold their hand and then massage them with consent if they want. Can I massage your hand to relieve your stress? You know what? There seems to be tension in your back right now. Can I just massage your back? Those are just little things. And you would ask, how about in this new normal where social distancing is a protocol? How can we encourage someone whose love language is physical touch? So in the digital and virtual spaces, you could send a hug emoji, or a gif with a hugging, or a patting on the back, or the word itself that says, I'm sending you hugs right now. We couldn't underestimate this 5 love language. The ideal thing is to do all these 5, but to identify at least 2, the primary and secondary love language of the person you care about, then you'll be very effective in giving encouragement to them. They would really feel that you love them, that you support them, you uplift them. And if that person that you care about has the symptoms of depression, then those are 5 things that you could explore. It may not be words of encouragement that they need, that words of affirmation. It could be physical touch, it could be acts of service, it could be quality time, it could be receiving gifts. So you try to explore how you encourage that person that you care about. This is just a very short explanation of the 5 love languages. You could read more resources online, and you could buy Gary Chapman's book. There are online quizzes on how to identify your love language. And if you already know your love language, can you put a comment down below? How do you feel most encouraged? Is it through words? Is it through action? Is it through time? Is it through gifts? Is it through touch? I would like to know, so I would be able to encourage you better. If we could identify that with our children with special needs, that is also a huge thing, especially when your child is nonverbal. Okay, so I just want to greet my biological sister who has been a steady encourager of my life, not just my life, but the rest of our siblings. And it is her birthday today. Happy birthday, Casey! Thank you so much for everything that you do for our family. You spend 50% or 75% of your life loving and giving care to our family, and we appreciate you so much. You deserve all the blessings that you enjoy today. Please stay safe in Osaka. We are praying for you, and we can't wait to see you again and have a bonding moment with you and the rest of our siblings. I pray that 2021 would be a good year for you, and I wish you would also start your YouTube channel so we could see Osaka. Okay, thank you. We love you, Casey. We miss you so much, and we hope to see you soon. Happy birthday!